Hey everyone, how's it going? Blue Orc 2792 here, continuing my Let's Play of Divinity Dragon Commander. And I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and let's continue. As I see the little loading screen tips and the nice music. I don't know why, but this picture always reminds me of the Battle of Midway in World War II. Probably because, you know, the Air Force taking on the Navy in a place where like a bunch of islands. Taking a while. There we go. Dragon Knight declared Emperor, winged love child, Empire's last hope. Actors agree, Emperor must be a woman. Shocking picture of the... This might be of interest.
What a sorry excuse for a general Henry is. Drunk as a dwarf again, going on and on about his lost arm. The more liquor disappears down his throat, the more he can still feel it. Wish he had a phantom tongue instead of a phantom limb. The place would be so much quieter.
Damn. Alright, I'll see what Henry is. Hold on, let me see my strategic map. Okay, yeah, so I'm put me back to the bridge. Alright, well, let me talk to General Edmund. He looks very down in the dumps. Oh, hey, Scarlet.
Our victory was so complete, I can taste it. You did well by us, Commander.
What do you see, Scarlet? Shall we be victorious in the end?
As far as I can tell, our enemies are quaking firmly in their boots. Good sign as any, really.
Under my rule, you'd be given the Cross of Bravery for that last action, Commander. Well done.
How do you think the war is going?
Just like your dragon's self, everything is still up in the air. Whether we land on the side of victory or defeat remains to be seen.
She'll take my lead, and... Oh, sorry. Henry. Hey, Henry, how's it going?
Well, 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 the Dragon Commander himself. Come, sit. Drink with me. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. He's had a few too many. But you'd take to the right too if you had an imp apparatus for an arm. Never told you how I came by this eyesore, did I?
No, you didn't, but I would like to hear it.
'Twas during the great and glorious last stand to save the Empire.
What?
Horseshit. We fought like lions so that the king, your bloody father, could scarper with what riches he could hold. But my soldiers did their duty. They died where they stood, and I was left for dead. Want of an eye and an arm.
Damn.
Not that any of it mattered. The king's head was shown decorating a stake. Like star crowns will the pines come midwinter night. Defeat. Bah. Luckily, a touch of the malt can relieve its bitter taste.
Fuck. Well, despite your dislike of my father, you stood your ground and did your duty. I just hope I'll gain your respect so that you'll stand by me too, should the situation arise.
You have the respect of Maxos, and that certainly speaks in your favor. But you'll need to come a long way yet to prove unto me you're not just another pampered prince he yanked away from his mother's teat. So what'll you have then? Mead or milk?
I never really got that whole milk drinking insult, since milk does the body good, but I guess they didn't realize that at the time, and they just said, screw milk, I just want some beer. And didn't really understood how good the milk was for you. Anyway, let's head to the throne room. Let's see what the counselors want.
Commander, it is imperative that we should win the war. For our enemies are godless heathens in need of annihilation. To hasten this process, I therefore propose we introduce conscription. For why have young, able-bodied men sit around or do menial tasks when they could be serving in your armies instead?
And this is the other, like, best or major part of the game, is where the counselors actually come to you and propose a bill or a law, and they need your approval. And the other 4 counselors will either agree or disagree based on their morals or their points of views. And again, a racist attitude towards you determines how much support you will receive in combat when fighting in their lands. Listen to the counselors to hear their point of view regarding the issue at hand. After making a decision, you'll be able to find out how happy or angry they are about your choice. Since we heard from Yorick, let's hear from Oberon.
Commander, even the most peace-loving elf won't deny that in these dark times of war, allowances have to be made which we would otherwise condemn. Conscription, though, goes too far. Let those that wish to fight for our cause do so, but let's not force men away from their families if they feel it is their duty to stand by them.
Bit of a point. Let's see from Silvervein.
Conscription may have somewhat of an ill ring to it, Commander, but it might be worth consideration nonetheless. There's not a dwarf that won't take up his axe for the Empire, but
hell yeah.
A 3-fingered man could number their volunteers on one hand. Time
Damn.
to get these weaklings into shape.
What's your opinion on this, Prospera?
I don't think conscription is a very good idea, Commander. Not only should a life of soldiery be an individual's choice rather than an obligation, but by drafting so many young men into the army, you're draining our economical reserves. So please don't forget your political obligations because of your military ones.
Good rebuttal. How about you, Trincular Short Fuse?
Here's an imp's perspective, Commander. More soldiers equals bigger battles, and bigger battles equals more explosions. Win-win. Granted, it's a bit of a simplistic perspective, but imps will have their fun, you know.
On one hand, I get more truths, but the other hand, it just kind of seems like I'm being a dick. Tater. But if I do want soldiers, I want them to be able to, like, they're fighting for me because they actually believe in the cause, rather than because I'm basically forcing them to. I know of another orc who did that, and, well, actually 2. Actually 3 if you count Blackhand. But, basically, it's a dick move. I'm not gonna do it. So, no.
Your refusal is no more than an encouragement, a celebration even of cowardice. Those who do not step up for the glory of the gods by themselves should have been forced to do so.
And that's why some religions are looked down on. What about you, Oberon?
Thank you for disagreeing with Yorick, Commander. War is a demanding mistress, and if we give her all she wants, we shall lose our humanity in the process.
Silvervein?
If no conscription means there will remain more dwarves in the army than there are elves, I hope will be duly recompensed, Commander. We fight so that they may tend to their bloody vegetable gardens in peace.
And you will, Silvervein. You will. Prospero?
Very good. I must say, though, I was surprised Falstaff didn't pull the economy card like I did. Conscription might well have drafted some of his precious brewing masters into the military. If those were killed, entire dwarven nations would revolt.
Oh, damn, that is so true, and I was surprised he didn't pull the economy card, but you did. Sharpview, you're probably pissed.
Commander, here was me agreeing with one of Yorick's proposals, and still you disagree. You won't see an opportunity to please both imps and undead pop up again in a hurry.
Alright, so let's head to the engineering bay and see what Grumio came up with.
How can I be of assistance, my lord? It'll be my...
Let's see. I'm gonna give my troopers enhanced engines. And that looks like all I can do. Head back to the bridge. Go to the strategy map. And load these two on the boats. Oh. Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. Luckily, they have the undo button, so... put the armors in there. I'm leaving the hunter out. I'm gonna take over this island here. Hold on. Actually, yeah. Sell the building so I can make, generate strategy cards every 3 turns, or mercenary. I'm gonna go make a tavern right here, and a parliament right here. And... and I'm just gonna reinforce my position here. Oh, okay, can't really buy another transport. Can I play anything? Oh, what do I have in my deck? Dragon card, dragon card, dragon card, dragon card, mercenary, sabotage, and sabotage. That's all I can do. End turn. When your popularity with the faction exceeds 50%, support in their countries will rise. This will affect your gold and research income for this country and the amount of units you can build when in combat. Henry unfit to be a general, but don't quote me on that. Lord Edmund confide. Oh man, oh that's funny. Note to conscription: Emperor foolishly plays in enemy's hands, and where are you, Emperor? And basically, every law that's passed on to you, it kind of determines whether or not you'll gain the support or not, whether they'll like you or hate you by 5% each. Since I agreed to the opinions of the elves and the lizards, their public approval rating increased by 5%, but since I disagree with the dwarves, imps, and undead, theirs decreased by 5%. So it's all like give and take, but there'll come a time where like the elves will disagree with the lizards, or the imps will hate what the dwarves are thinking of, and yada, well, etc, etc. Your general action has influenced the Empire. Imp binoculars, sweet. Your policies have the following consequences. Your popular motivation is increased by 10%. The 7 curses, your luck decreased by 2. And luck is part of the things that are determined in auto-resolve, so always keep that in mind. Oh, what are you doing here, Prospero?
Fie upon Edmund's pride, Commander. The Lizard Lords have granted him the honor of representing our mighty military on a diplomatic mission of utter import, and he gets his knickers in a twist because it comes with a spot of sacrament alien to our ways. I should think it would be good fun to attend an imp ceremony. Something is bound to blow up. Isn't that what the generals normally like?
Not really, but I kind of get your point of Edmund's ego. I'm gonna talk to him about it. Hey, Henry.
I must say, I don't envy Edmund, Commander. He's to bow and scrape before an imp of all things. If 'twere any other general, I'd publicly protest. But that conceited tosser deserves to kiss dust once in a while.
Yeah.
Remind him he walks the earth just like the rest of us. Well, except you, perhaps.
Yeah. Hey, Scarlet.
What's up, Commander?
What's up?
What
Hey.
would you inquire of me, Commander?
Just saying hi. Edmund, let me talk to you.
Imps, Commander. Are they not truly the lowliest of all the races? Were it not for the hint of demon cunning in their blood, we most probably wouldn't speak to them as much as serve them for supper with a series of seasonal stuffing.
Damn.
As it is, however, the Lizard Lords have deemed it fit to strengthen the military cooperation between ourselves and those demoniacal dewdrops.
Wow, you do not hesitate to throw out the insults. you can just listen to this guy all day.
I'd exhale an existential sigh upon the hearing of such folly, yet give it no further thought but for one devilish detail in the treaty. It is I, as our foremost general, who must, quite literally, stoop to inspect their armies. An impish high priest will be present, figures fit for farce that are greeted and received with ridiculous amounts of highly ritualized protocol. As Henry might say, Commander, I'd rather lick marmalade from an orc's behind than bow to an imp. My
Damn.
own reason for currying your draconic benevolence at this hour. Certainly I have your blessing to abstain from these grotesque formalities and tend to business rather than etiquette.
Look, Edmund, I don't care if they have you jump through hoops. If a courtesy is demanded, you must deliver it. Such are the rules of diplomacy.
Your wish, my command, et sorry cetera. But if there indeed be hoops, the snapping of little necks will be added to the ritual.
just get it done, Edmund. I'm heading to the engineering bay.
Romeo the Greek, right?
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna need these warlocks. And that's all I can buy. And so the warlocks are like really good if you play them right. They'll have devastating impact on your enemies. But at the moment they're still pretty good but just once they get like one upgrade that I can just show you on the battlefield later on in like the series, you'll see why warlocks are so friggin' good. Like, you must always have a warlock in your army. Unload and take over there. Move my troopers over here. Reinforce this position. Buy it. Hold on. I'm gonna buy a transport here. Hop in it so I can pick up my hunter. Then I'll use this transport ship to take over Ashpool. Once I'm done over here, take this armor, move up here to take over this factory. And just reinforce this position by bringing in some warlocks. And end my turn. Yeah, there's really nothing Carthan can actually do because now I'm basically bunkered down and anything he throws at me, I will eliminate. Oh yeah, I forgot. Also, when your generals do like their like little character missions, that also affects like your approval rating of the races. I forgot to mention that part. But basically looks like the lizards are liking me more and the imps are disliking me more. Emperor subjects general to impish humiliation. They tell you to roll over, you roll over. Our man aboard the Raven, everyone's taking a breather. Emperor's dark secrets and white lies. Your general's actions have influenced the Empire. 3 warlock mercenaries. Sweet. Hey, Catherine.
It would seem Edmund has come back from his inspection duties among the imp armies already. I had expected tales of mayhem to precede his reappearance. In fact, I bet Henry the lizards and imps would be at war as soon as he set foot among them. But no. All the better, of course. Though a little disappointing.
Is that the case? Let me talk to Edmund, see what exactly went on. Oh. Hey, Trinculo. Hey, Scarlet.
Commander. I'm starting to believe that they indeed pull it off, Commander. But we'll have to keep on striking hard and relentlessly.
I wouldn't make a "that's what she said" joke, but she already said it. Hey, Henry.
Yes, Commander?
What's your take on the war situation?
We're in that annoying grey zone, Commander. And whether we win or lose is entirely up to your gift for warfare. No pressure.
Take my leave. Edmund.
Commander, no doubt you rejoice at my swift return from the land of imps, that borough of blight, that cyst in civilization. Returned have I to more glorious heights. The gods I'd thank if I believed in any.
Continue.
Do forgive me if I appear exceptionally smug today, but I was very flattered, you see, to witness how my reputation precedes me even into the very crevices of the world. The imps had heard of my approach and my modicum of resentment for their rituals. I was therefore pleasantly surprised to be greeted with a cordial handshake no more.
Really?
Yes, he was rather an agreeable chap, as a matter of fact. The High Priest, I mean. After the military inspection, we played chess and talked philosophy the night through. It goes without saying I won every game and lacerated his logic like an eagle its prey. But he was not as devoid of all intellect as I had expected his entire species to be. A comforting thought, somehow, knowing you trust them to strap explosive engines to your back.
Thank you for that reminder. Hey, Trinculo.
Frightfully boring folk, those lizards, Commander. That general of yours held our High Priest hostage with board games and chatter. Our engineers built a great tower just to blow it up again. Great gift for the envoy of our allies. But did he come and watch? No. Preferred conversation to combustion. What a nincompoop.
I wonder if that insult's ever used anymore. Nincompoop. Anyway, let's... Okay, I'm needed at the throne room. Let's see what the counselors want now.
Commander, I am pleading here today on behalf of a dwarven miner who was cruelly left to his fate by his own kindred. An incident in the mines cost him his leg, and he is too poor to pay for a proper prosthetic one. Henry, your own general, could afford impish machinery, but the dwarves, who easily could as well, will not provide for their stricken fellow? Well, I say they should. Indeed, the state should. We can. So why not do so?
Will you institute government health care? Wow. Yeah, they really do not hesitate to drop in like on all the major issues that any country, ours, Canada, Japan, France, everyone's own little issues they got with with their own governments and countries going on. They really threw in everything they could. So it's kind of like a random. All this is at random. Except for these first two. I don't know why. Like it's always like the first two is conscription and healthcare. I don't know why that's the case. Anyways, let's see. What's your opinion on this, Yorick?
Just like diseases, accidents are simply punishments from the gods.
Of course.
If this misbegotten dwarf lost a leg, he probably took the Seven's names in vain, or forgot to say a prayer before dinner, and they saw it fit to make him attentive of his sin. Paying for his convalescence would be tantamount to forgiving his trespass, which only the gods have the least to do.
What about you, Sir Falstaff Silvervein?
If the state should pay for each and every work accident, for every broken nail and broken leg, we'll be paying through the nose, and it's your finances that'll be crippled. Mark my words, Commander. Listen to that bleeding heart elf, and the treasury will bleed the more for it.
What about you, Prospera?
Oberon's tale is a shocking one, Commander. If this miner suffered such a dreadful injury while working, then the mining corporation in charge should pay for his treatment.
Yeah.
And if they won't or cannot, then yes, the nation should.
What about you, Short Fuse?
There are more with a prosthetic limb than without among us imps. Comes with the territory, I suppose. All those volatile war machines. Most of our top inventors have more metal than meat to them. And of course, it's only fair the government chips in where they can.
Well, I am having a surplus of gold, so I can afford to do the government health care. Since, again, the mining corporation, who is supposedly hired him, won't do it. Or won't or cannot, like Prosper said, then yes, we should. Well, I can because I'm having a surplus of gold going on. So, I'm gonna go with yes.
The people deserve a kind emperor and a generous one too. You are both, Commander.
Thank you, Oberon. What about you, Yorick?
So then you do forgive, and you do what is the prerogative of the Seven. Remember pride and fall, Commander. It's a long way down from the Raven.
Lucky for me, Yorick, I have wings. And a friggin' jetpack. What about you, Silvervein?
This will cost us millions! Once word gets out, every lazy bones in the land will feign a headache and cash a handout. This is insanity!
I won't let it go that far, but I think something like that is needed. Prospera?
This decision will endear you in the hearts of many, and shame the dwarves for the neglect of their own brother. All in all, I'd say this has been a productive day.
Yeah, especially for you. What about you, Short Fuse?
Thanks, Commander. Took about 100 imps a hand and a foot to get your jetpack in working order.
Wow.
So paying for a couple of metal fingers and toes is the least you can do in return, wouldn't you say?
Oh, you put it that way. Then yeah. Engineering bay. Let me see what you got, Grumio. Anti-air turret. I don't really need an anti-air turret since I'm the only dragon. Anything for... Okay, advanced. Here we are. Grenadiers, enhanced explosives, are equipped with more powerful rockets that damage all enemies within a 72-meter radius of impact. Wow, that would really be useful when I'm getting into like group army fights. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Head back to the bridge. Strategy map. You've acquired a transport. You can now load you in. Yeah, I know that. Let's see, I'm not gonna buy a wizard's tower. Parliament generates strategy cards every 3 turns. Or an academy generates units. Let's see, what do you have? You have tavern. And I guess I can... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with another academy. Because it's really important to get all, like, your research, all your upgrades in for both Dragon and your regular units. Because if you don't, you will be overwhelmed. Because their troops can do more than yours can, and you'll just get screwed over. Put another trooper here. And... yep, that's it for me. I'm gonna end my turn here. General has pleasant chat with Imp Shaman. Never have we been so direly insulted, Trinculo laments. Every cripple gets his day, even to cost the treasure dearly. Emperor indecisive. Shrapnel shred civilians. You have not one shred of evidence. Imps justify. Oh, sweet. I got gold revenue, mercenary, sabotage, and... alright, awesome. Alright, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you people enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to subscribe. And it's gonna take a while before I can put out another video, because there's just a bunch of personal stuff I need to attend to. But again, I'm not stopped making these videos, so just stay on board the train and enjoy the ride. And until then, I will see you guys next time.